Your traditional creeper farm might look a little something like this. You've got the carpets to prevent spider spawns because spiders need a 3x3 area to spawn, and you've got your trapdoors up on top here to prevent zombies and skeletons because creepers are actually just a little bit shorter than zombies and skeletons. Then you've got your trapdoors here and your kizzens to scare the creepers into this gap so they fall to their death. And if we put a creeper in here, they will get scared by the cats and they will run off this trapdoor. You can see sometimes it is a little bit painful and they do stay on the spawning platform for quite some time sometimes, but overall it's actually quite efficient. Now, to increase the rates, you can increase the spawning area by pulling this out even more. Just remember that you will need more cats to put on this side to scare the creepers. Generally with these types of farms too, you will want to come down and set up a little funnel so that you can funnel the creepers into a kill chamber. So if we come out here by 3 blocks like so, and you can use anything, fence gates or signs to stop the water from extending past here. Make sure that they are open though, or you can simply use signs here to stop the water flow too. And if we go ahead and put some water down here, you'll see that the water is pushing them into the central point. And if we spawn a couple more creepers here, if they run off, they get pushed in to that central point and fall right down where you want them to fall. Another design, if you don't want to get cats, is you can knock down this wall here. We're just going to expand on this same design, get rid of the carpets. Now this one will spawn spiders as well because we haven't got the carpets to block the spawns. But if you extend this out 2 blocks here, build your walls around that, except for that bottom layer. And then in this bottom layer here, you want to add some dispensers. The roof design is the same. You want to have a full roof and then put some trapdoors on the bottom of these so that you're eliminating the zombie and skeleton spawns. In each of these dispensers, you want to make sure you load it up with a water bucket and then place a block on the back of each dispenser. Then you want to run a redstone line down the back of that, and you want something to trigger the dispensers. So what I find works best is a hopper clock. So we're going to just build out a little platform here. For a hopper clock, you want to face 2 hoppers into each other. You want a comparator coming out of each hopper, and then a block on the side of the comparators there, like so. Another block there, and another block there. On those blocks, you want to place a redstone dust. Then next to the comparators, a sticky piston, and then a redstone block. And what that redstone block is going to do is it's going to block this hopper from transferring items to that hopper. And I find for this particular farm, around about 8 blocks works best, and you will see that as soon as those 8 blocks transfer and this hopper gets emptied, that redstone block moves, and then you just want to connect that up to the droppers there. And you can hear every time the redstone comes here, the droppers will fire. It will either drop or pick up the water. So if we head on in here, you will see that there is water, and then it gets picked up. So while that's picked up, that is now a spawning platform. Then the water will come, it'll wash all of the mobs down here and through the same kill chambers. So here in a different world, I have one that I was playing around with, and instead of a redstone dust, I've got a observer which links up to this and a slightly longer time on the hopper clock there as well. But if we pop in here, you will see that it is basically the same. It's just a little bit bigger, and I've got 2 spawning platforms with the same droppers. And then if we come down to where I've got the hoppers and the chest set up and just watch for a little bit, we will see spiders and creepers getting poured out. And here we go, a few creepers coming out. And it is not super efficient, but it is plenty to get the gunpowder and string that you need, especially if you're building this in a zone which you have loaded quite often. To increase the efficiency of this, you would either make more spawning platforms, maybe increase the time that it takes to do the water, and of course if you are building these in the overworld, you want to spawn proof your roofs. So an easy way to do that is with slabs. Well, there you go guys, that is 2 creeper farm designs in about 5 minutes. I've deliberately left this one open and not done a full build so that you can use your own creativity to suit your needs. Until then guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please drop a like, leave a comment to let me know what you want to see next. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Ciao for now.